Okay, on to section 4 of our blanket then. We've just finished up with our basket weave. We're going to move on to wavelength. Now this stitch is worked with 2 colours, so you'll want one that's a contrast colour and one that's going to be your main colour. I'm just going to continue with the grey for my contrast colour here, just to show you. So we start off by chaining 1 and turning our work. We're then going to work a double crochet, which is a US single crochet, in each of the stitches along the row. So I'll just show you here. You insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your double crochet, just as a refresher. If you want a slowed down version, please do check it out in the basics unit 1. Just at the end of the row here then, I'm going to work those last 3 double crochets. There's the last one. Okay, so for this pattern, as I mentioned, you'll be using 2 colours, your contrast colour and your main colour. So for this you'll need to fasten off your contrast colour. Just do that by yarning over, cutting your yarn, and then you want to pull it all the way through and it will give you a knot, just as I'm showing here. That'll just secure your work. So then you want to turn your work and attach your next colour. So one of the ways that I do this, just in case you weren't sure, is to insert my hook through the stitch, wrap the yarn over my hook and pull it through and chain 1, and that secures it enough to be able to work. We're then going to start our pattern. Now we want to do a double crochet in the first 2 stitches, then a half treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. So that's yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a half treble crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches on your hook. It's a treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. So it's yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that once more. And then it's a double treble in the next 3 stitches. So it's yarn over, yarn over. So you will have 3 loops on your hook. Insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through. You'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I have recorded some extra clips of these if you're not sure, and I'll pop them in the basics unit, which is unit 1, for you if you need another or a clearer view perhaps. So that's 3 double trebles. So this is the last one. And then you're going to work 2 trebles and for the next 2 stitches. So it's 1 treble in the next 2, because you've gone uphill and you're going back downhill now. So a treble in each of the next 2 stitches then. That's 1, 2. A half treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. And a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And that completes the pattern. So then you've come back down to the bottom and you're now going to start going up again. So you're creating a hill and a valley in essence. So you would then start again with your 2 half treble crochets, 2 treble crochets, and 3 double crochets, double treble crochets. I think my yarn decided to play silly just there, so there we go, and you're back up to the top. So you're going to repeat that pattern all the way along to the end till you get to your last few stitches. I do recommend, if you are new to this pattern, this stitch pattern, check out the written pattern so that you can keep a track of the pattern as you're completing it. Okay, so we're at the end of the row. I think I was trying to work out if I had another stitch there, and I did just. Sometimes that last stitch can be a bit tricky, and it is easy to miss them. So yeah, so last half treble crochet, I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn and finish it off in readiness for attaching the next colour. So here we are, we've got the yarn bound off. We're going to insert our hook to attach our next colour of yarn. So it's just yarn, pull the yarn through and a chain, and we're going to work a row of double crochet in our contrast colour. And that's all the way along, just double crochets till the end of your row. Once you reach the other end of your row, obviously make sure that you catch the last couple of stitches. And then you're going to repeat the same again, do a chain, cut your yarn and pull it all the way through. Turn your work and attach your main colour. And then we're going to work essentially the opposite direction of what we did the last time. So where there's a double crochet, you'll actually work a double treble. So here I'm going to attempt stacking a double treble crochet due to the height. So in much the same way as I did a stacked double before, except I add an extra one in to allow for the height. If you wanted to here, to make life easier for yourself, feel free to do a chain 4. So as we did 2 double crochets at the start of the last row with main colour, it's 2 double trebles, and then you want to move on to 2 treble crochet. So that's yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 for your treble. So we do 2 of those, and then it's 2 half treble crochets that would sit on top of the treble crochets from below. You're then going to do 3 double crochets. And what happens when you invert the pattern is it makes it flat again along the top rather than a wavy line. So once you've done your 3 double crochets, you'll move on to 2 half treble crochets, and then on to 2 treble crochets. I think I was getting towards the end of the ball, so it was getting a bit knotted. And then we're doing 3 double treble crochets, which sit on top of the double crochets from the previous main colour row. Okay, so you can see that it's straightening out at the top edge rather than having the wavy line. And you repeat those rows until you reach your required length. So we've reached the end of row 4 for this pattern, and we're just completing the last few stitches in our repeat. Making sure to catch that very last stitch, which I think I already had, so I was trying to make an extra one, so just be aware of that. And you'll see that it's straightened out much more. There will be a little bit of give, but the main basis of it will be straight. You'll then work another row of double crochets, which would be your row 5, and you repeat row 2 to 5 for this pattern.